all the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
All right. Well, there's more details on Ime Udoka's alleged affair. He cheated on Nia Long, allegedly. And as previously reported, he has been suspended for having an intimate relationship with a female staffer. Now, the identity has not been revealed of who the staffer is, but sources are telling TMZ that one of her duties was travel planning, not only for Udoka, but also his longtime partner, fiancé Nia Long. Now, apparently, she also assisted in Nia Long's move to Boston. Nia Long and her 10-year-old son permanently moved to Boston a couple of weeks ago, approximately 2 months after Udoka became aware of the Celtics investigation. Apparently, he knew this was all going to come out and didn't even give Nia Long a heads up. And so following his suspension, he issued a public apology, apologizing to players, fans, the entire Celtics organization, and his family for letting them down. Now, how did this all get discovered? Well, apparently, according to multiple sources, it was uncovered by the female staffer's husband. She also was having an affair when he overheard a private conversation on a home doorbell camera. So,
you said what? Say that again?
You know the Ring, like the home doorbell camera?
Yep.
She was outside, I guess, on the phone, allegedly, having a conversation, and that's how her husband found out. And that's how this story ended up leaking.
How come we haven't heard the punishment for the other staffers, though? I mean, it works both ways, right? They work for the team, too. Like, what's going to be their punishment?
What, for the women?
Yeah.
Well, there's also, we don't have all the details of what happened, but according to the owner of the Celtics, they do feel like they have right to, and part of it is also, it feels like he was the person that was more in a position of power. And so usually when someone's in a position of power in an organization, you know, that's a potential lawsuit. If somebody feels like I could have lost my job if I didn't do this, you don't know what all the details are behind the scenes.
Well, the only reason I asked is the first thing they put out was that it was an intimate, consensual relationship. Like, there was no talk of, you know, power dynamics and all of that type of stuff. They said it was an intimate, consensual relationship. So if there's a team policy, I would just expect both parties involved to be disciplined.
Well, we also don't know all the details, but what some other things that have come out, according to sources, is that he was harassing this woman. So maybe it started off consensual.
Yeah,
we don't
all
know.
that came out after the
we
fact,
don't know
yeah.
all the details yet. So until they confirm some of these things, all we have is speculation. And we can't say what it is. But I will say that the owner of the Celtics did say that they want to make sure that the impact that the past couple of days had on women throughout the organization, that the women feel protected.
Well, yeah, that's because of the way that it was reported. They put out female staffers, so everybody started speculating. So they started just putting out random women that work on the team and just putting their pictures out and saying, This is the woman. So yeah, I totally can understand that. But I just hate self-sabotage. Like, it's a damn shame that the brother put himself in that situation. Like, you can't let your penis come before your paper. And you're a black man coaching one of the most storied franchises in sports history. They probably already didn't want you there, so don't give them a reason.
Yeah, and I think just in general, in most organizations, when somebody has a position of authority and power over someone else, you know, starting a relationship, whether or not it might feel like it's consensual, is always potentially a lawsuit, or somebody could feel like they were pressured into something because their position felt threatened. We don't know what it is. And so it's always and like we said, there was a policy that was in place.
Yeah, I feel like if that was the reason, they'd have put that out there first, though. You know, if you had forced a woman to do anything, they'd have put that out there. Because right now it's all shrouded in secrecy, and everybody's like, well, what happened? You know, why did he get a year? Why the other people didn't get suspended? So, you know, I don't think keeping it secret is going to be sustainable for the Celtics organization.
Yeah, and I also think that sometimes force, you don't understand, like, sometimes some people are quiet and do things just because they might feel like, I have to do this. Or maybe you start something and want to break it off, and then you feel pressured to, you know, keep things a secret, and
True.
You know, it could be uncomfortable. We just don't know.
But why put that out? If I'm the organization, why put out that it was intimate and consensual to begin with, if all of that is the case?
Okay, so the Celtics said it was consensual.
Yeah, the Celtics put that statement up.
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, the Celtics organization put that statement out that it was intimate and consensual.
I just feel like there was an affair. I have no idea. But I'm sure we'll hear more as things are happening. All right, now Floyd Mayweather knocked out MMA star Mikuru Asakura over the weekend. It was an exhibition, a 3-round exhibition, and this was near Tokyo. And so, apparently, according to reports, he doesn't want to actually take an exhibition fight where he could potentially get hurt. Mayweather has said he doesn't want to trade punches with anybody who has a good chance of hurting him, and clearly that didn't happen. It was a second-round knockout. So there you have it. And he's still
That
trying
sounds
to fight.
so crazy. I'm going to take an exhibition fight, but nobody that could beat me. Just somebody that I could beat. And I'll just make a couple of, 20,
right.
30, 40 million.
He's right, though.
He's going to pay for it. Why risk getting hurt?
Like, why fight a real boxer? Why fight Manny Pacquiao? I was like, why? For what? When I'm still going to make tens of millions of dollars to do exhibition fights. Why?
At least make me believe it's real.
3 rounds.
Wrestling make me believe it's real. Like, I'm not going to fight anybody that's halfway good. I just want to...
It's still real.
Put him on his ass and keep him moving.
By the way, he's not selling this in America. So maybe, in those
People
places...
just want to see him fight.
Yeah, in those places where he's fighting, they just want to go see Floyd Mayweather. So they don't care.
All right.
It's not like he's selling this on American pay-per-view.
And also prayers out to Post Malone. Apparently he has been hospitalized and canceled his Boston show just a week after falling on stage. We saw that nasty fall that he took during a show in St. Louis. He did continue the show after that, but something wasn't right. He said, on tour, I usually wake up at 4 o'clock p.m., and today I woke to a cracking sound on the right side of my body. I felt so good last night, but today it felt so different than it has before. So unfortunately, he said there's like a stabbing pain whenever he breathes or whenever he moves. All right, well, that is your rumor reports.
All right, we got front page news next. What are we talking about?
Yeah, and let's celebrate this again. Rihanna doing the Super Bowl halftime show. We'll give you some more details.
All right, we'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.